Hey entrepreneurs, have you ever wondered how to create the perfect customer experience survey? Asking the right questions can help you understand your customers, improve their experience, and grow your business. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 essential questions to include in your customer experience survey. Plus, I've got a free customer profile template to help you understand your audience better, which you can download using the link in the description. And before we get started, I just want to remind you, so don't forget to tune into my podcast, the Customer Care channel. Every Friday at 8 AM, a new episode is released. So some of you may know, because I talk about this a lot in my podcast, that customer experience surveys are a great way to learn everything about your customers and to gather feedback. But to get actionable insights, you actually need to be asking the right questions for you and the right questions for your business. So today we're going to talk about 5 questions that you could include in your survey to make it effective so you can learn from the feedback. So the first question is, how would you rate your overall experience with our business? And that could be from 1 to 10, or it could be from 1 to 5, and you need to define what each of those numbers mean. This question gives you a high level view of your customer satisfaction, and then depending on what the scale is, depends on how, I suppose, you could show this in a graph, or you could show it in a pie chart or a line graph, or however you want to show it and however you want to read it. But it basically shows you who thinks you're shocking, who thinks you're amazing, and who thinks you're in the middle. So it gives you kind of like a ballpark figure. Just remember on that one that it doesn't actually give you specifics. It gives you an overall view so you can look at your business and think, right, we're doing okay, or oh my word, we're doing shocking. So it's not going to tell you why, but it's just going to tell you where you're at. Okay, so the second question is, what did you enjoy most about your experience? And this question is actually an open-ended question. So it's a text question. They can reply with a paragraph. This helps you basically identify what the strengths are in your business that you can build on. So you're not saying comment on my business. You're saying, what did you enjoy? Because you're asking, what is positive about my business specifically? It's not saying positive or negative only, or just like, it's just positive. I need to know what I'm good at, because that means I'm going to hone in on that and make it even better to impress my customers. That's where we're starting. And then the next question is all about those negative comments that you need, those little golden nuggets that will help you improve your business. So this question is, what could we do better? This is also a open-ended text box paragraph type of field, and it'll allow the customer basically to freely write however they feel, however negative they feel, and give it all to you, so then you can take it away, not take it personal, and actually do something about it, because likely if one customer feels that way, multiple do. So this is such a good idea. And I know some people are nervous to ask this, but if you don't ask, you will never improve. So gaining that structured criticism is beneficial. And just remember, some of it might not be structured criticism, but gaining constructive criticism basically will show you exactly where you need to improve. Some people may just go hell for leather in that text box, but you just need to take a deep breath, read it, and then take out of the rant those little golden nuggets of information that you can take away and actually do something about. So encourage the honesty from the customer, and by basically keeping your tone welcoming and trying not to be judgmental, because you're saying, what could we do better? You're basically saying, give me some information of what I'm doing wrong, but in a nice way, please. So that's a golden question, that one. So I like this next one. It's number 4. So how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or a colleague? So this one can be basically scored on a metric. And this will give you an indication of whether your customer is loyal or not. So you're basically saying to them, would you tell your friend about me? Would you tell them to come and buy from me because I'm amazing? Or would you not tell your friend about me because, you know, I'm not worth it? That's basically what you're asking. So a higher score means that your customers are more likely to promote your business. And these are the people that are basically doing the positive word of mouth. And this is done through a net promoter score. So this type of question could be from 1 to 10 again. So 1 being not likely at all. In the middle is more like maybe, and 10 is definitely, I'm telling everyone and the dog about you. So have a think about that one. I think it's a really good question to ask to gain that overall, where am I at, to get you to start improving your business. So number 5, my question is, do you have any additional comments or suggestions? So this is obviously an open-ended text box paragraph style of question. And the whole point of this one is you've already asked like where you're at, you've already asked what's good about me, what's bad about me, would you tell your friends, and now you're saying, tell me anything. And the reason is because your other questions may not have captured what they want to tell you. So you're basically saying, just tell me in this box now anything else. Anything else. Doesn't matter what it is. And this box is probably the box that's going to tell you the most. And it's because people tend to go off on one, giving it all, whether it's positive or negative, a bit of both. You need to take this information, obviously, take it away, take it as an opportunity, and look at where you can make improvements. Definitely a question I would include in my surveys, and you're just leaving the room basically open to feedback for anything you might have missed. So obviously, remember, you do want to keep your survey short and focused, because anything more than 5 to 7 questions, people get bored. They click off, or they can't be bothered filling it out, even clicking on it, and then they just end up not giving you feedback. Even I've done this. I've done it where I've opened a survey and it's been likely when I'm working in the corporate world, and the company has asked me about it's trying to get like employee feedback, but the questionnaire is like 40 minutes long and there's like 20 questions. And they're really long-winded, and I think I've got to sometimes like question 10, I'm halfway through and I've thought, can't be bothered, click off. Or I've got distracted by something I need to do in work and I've had to go away and then come back, and then I've not been bothered to do it. So that feedback they lost because they just wanted to ask 3 million questions that they then got none of my feedback. So just keep that in mind. And obviously, here's a pro tip. So to personalise your surveys based on your customer profiles. So by downloading my freebie, you're going to be able to learn who your customers are, to then be able to tweak your questions directly to those specific customers. So that'll give you a bit of an advantage of gaining the correct feedback from your customers. You can download it in the link down below, like I mentioned before. It's just by subscribing to my mailing list and it'll be in your inbox straight away. So it's basically the first step to understanding your audience better and making every interaction then count. So by knowing your customers better, knowing exactly who those customers are, and then sending them the customer experience survey, which then will be able to gather the feedback from them, you'll be in a position where you really truly know who you're selling to, what their needs are, what their pain points are, so then you can tweak your products or services better to improve your sales. Win-win situation. Now obviously, if you found this video helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips like these. And don't forget to check out my podcast, the Customer Care Channel. I release episodes every Friday at 8 AM, and obviously I dive into customer experience, customer service, and basically strategies for you to improve your business overall on there. So thanks for watching, and good luck with your surveys, and obviously if you've got any questions, comment them back down below. And it might even be worth you commenting your favourite question down below, and then we'll have a bit of a stream of, I suppose, questions that you could potentially use for your business surveys. So good luck, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.